Hey everybody, and welcome back to 3Cog. Today's topic is the things about the Beretta M9 or Beretta 92 that actually are not good. I made another video. It's one of my most popular videos, kind of debunking some of the myths about the M9. Given that we're moving to a different service pistol and the variety of companies that are massively improving the Beretta M9 or the 92 series pistol, I want to talk about my opinion on some things that actually are not that good about this pistol. So first and foremost, this is a laser training cartridge. This is a laser target. There'll be a link to that down below. But so the grip is too wide. That's just a fact. People in the military are all shapes and sizes. I have pretty big hands, but the grip on the pistol is even, it feels fat even in my hand. So it should be slimmer. That's something that was improved with the M9A3. This is just a standard M9. It is not even M9A1. So the grip is too thick between the scales, the actual grips, and then the material of the frame. It's just a little bit too wide, and it should be a narrower weapon. The safety being located the way it is, being a slide-mounted safety, that's not ideal. It's very easy for me to manipulate, given the size of my hands. It's very easy for me to manipulate the safety with my knuckle, and it bumps forward, and I've never had a problem taking this weapon from fire to safe. I have, however, had the problem of, in doing a reload, if you're doing a course of fire that mandates a slingshot type reload, to where your slide locks to the rear and then mag out, new mag in, and you roll the weapon and grab it. So I'd be on fire, and you grab it, and when you grab it to slingshot it, you put the weapon on safe. And I've absolutely had that happen to me before. And I'm a huge proponent of using the slide catch slide release. Like, it's there. It works really well. Do that. But with a lack of forward cocking serrations, yes, the beveled edge absolutely is there for that reason. But with a lack of forward cocking serrations, your best bet if you're doing a slingshot type reload, again, so you'd be in this situation right here. What most people are taught to do is to roll the weapon, reach up and grab, and then they slip, they bump it, and then they go to shoot, and you've got a dead man's gun. So that is certainly a problem with the weapon. The trigger, so the heavy weight of the double action trigger, and it is heavy. There's that laser cartridge. The weight of the trigger is amplified by the thickness of the grip. So the trigger is not bad by any means. It really isn't. It's fairly smooth, a little bit heavy double action, and the single action, like most Berettas, is very good. But that double action trigger pull can be a struggle for new shooters or shooters with smaller hands, because the thickness of the grip makes it even harder to get enough finger on there. So holding it one-handed, where I'm comfortable, even if I try to overextend into the trigger well from the side, that's about all I can get, which is not that much. And when we're trying to teach shooters to, use that pad of the finger for their trigger press, shooters with smaller hands, they're stuck out here using this, and this way amplifies the like 10.5-pound trigger that this has. So that trigger pull is, the double action trigger pull is definitely a little bit too heavy, and is made worse by the width of the grip. Outside of that, honestly, most people know that I'm a fan of the Beretta, have been for a long time. But there's definitely areas of improvement, and there's areas that have been improved. Converting these to G models where this is a decocker only, because this is a safety decocker. But on the models where all you do is bump this down and it bumps back up to drop your hammer, well then if I pull it to the rear and, you know, have the tabs down when I pull it to the rear, when I let it go, if I let it go cleanly, it'll be back to single action, but it definitely will not be on safe, which is a good thing. So this is a weapon that I do want to have rebuilt by one of the reputable builders, and I would love to get your opinion. I'm bouncing back and forth between Langdon Tactical and Wilson Combat. Another negative of the weapon is the very rounded top of the weapon. Kind of prevents the evolution that's happening with red dot sights. Langdon Tactical just released one with a red dot, and it looks really good and looks like it's done pretty well. So that might be the avenue that I pursue with this. But there definitely are actually issues with the M9. It is not a perfect handgun, but given the fact that it served the military since something like 1985, 1986, pretty impressive. So overall, yep, it's too thick. The double action is not good. Rounded top, not good. It's still an extremely reliable and dependable weapon. And laser training cartridge is just, that's just fun. So, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time on 3COG.